All right. Welcome one and all to Americans Learn. My name is Kit. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that ring bell notification. That way, all you lovely, beautiful people are made aware when we upload new content, you guessed it, upon our YouTube channel. And today, we got ourselves a fun video about Spirit Halloween, a strangely festive company by the Fat Electrician. So please, everybody, support the original content creator. It's the right thing to do. And for this spooky Halloween, please be safe. Be sure to have plenty of candy for the ghosts, ghouls, goblins, and gremlins that will be knocking at your door. But until then, you lovely, beautiful people, let's enjoy this video and check it out. Everybody, again, as always, please be safe out there. And I hope all of you are having a very safe, spooktacular October. Be safe out there. Drink that water. Keep your heads on a swivel. And you never know, you might need that extra candy to give you a boost when you hear something go bump in the night. As you should all the time, every time.
All right, it's October, meaning we've got about 45 seconds until we're all bombarded by the sounds of children crying and in-laws complaining, all while Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You, sings in the background for the next 2 months of our lives.
Oh, God. Sorry, I just got to throw this out there. At my Costco that I go to, at my Target, I'm seeing Christmas in October, and I've always hated it. Have yourself a merry... I hate it. That's real torture. Where's the festivity for Halloween? I remember, maybe I'm getting senile, but I remember when October was just dedicated to Halloween. But no. Saint Nicholas. That's the barge's fat butt into October. Know your place, you fat old man.
Completely unable to hear our own thoughts. But in the meantime, today we're talking about Spirit Halloween. You know, the Halloween
Whoa. Whoa. Hold up. You got a new studio space.
store that pops up in the abandoned Kmart every year and sells a bunch of single-use costumes that have funky names because they don't want to actually pay for a license for a famous character. That place.
Hold on.
Costumes that have funky names.
Upset fireman. Drill instructor hat.
Because they
Mexican podcaster. I think I know who that is.
don't want to actually
Veteran with a cardboard.
pay for a license
Average Iowan.
for a famous
House MILF.
character. That
Hey. Totally not a gay couple. Includes almost congressman, almost congressional side piece, honorary veteran status, badge included. Aw. Why, if it isn't donut operator and the wonderful, incredible Brandon Herrera. One of my many clones that escaped the facility. What? That's right. If you've been following the Americans Learn / Chicago Reacts lore, you'll realize that I have many clones, and Brandon's one of them. Dare I say it, he's one of the handsomer ones. Probably part of that bad batch, but we got to rectify that. And no, I'll speak for Brandon Herrera on this one. He is not sweeping, so stop asking if I'm sweeping or any of my clones if we're sweeping. Shame on you.
that place. All right, just so we're on the same page, it's going to sound like I'm talking smack about...
Yeah, he's got a new studio space. What's going on here? See, I knew I'm not going crazy. I'm not going senile. Well, not yet anyways. Soon, but not today.
Spirit Halloween a lot throughout this video. I'm not, okay? A, I respect the hustle. B, I'm absolutely fascinated with how savage this business model actually is. Speaking of business, let's go ahead and get this ad out of the way.
And now a word from our sponsor, Delete Me.
Yay.
Delete me! Did I do it right?
No, you were supposed to walk from the other side of the room just like I had to.
Work smarter, not harder.
This is why I never finish.
I heard that.
You forgot the light.
Oh, hey. Thanks.
Okay.
Anyways, Delete Me, super straightforward business. You give them money, they turn around and they make sure the data brokers aren't selling your personal information on the internet. So here's how this happens. Pretty much anytime you use a free app or internet service, that app or service isn't actually free. What they're doing is they're harvesting your personal information, then they turn around, they sell it to data brokers, and then the data brokers sell it to anybody that has money. The good news is these data brokers are legally required to stop selling your personal information if you formally ask them to. The problem is there's a bunch of different data brokers and they all have a different process for you to formally request that they quit selling your information. That's where Delete Me comes in. Delete Me monitors all the biggest data brokers for your personal information, and as soon as it comes up for sale, they automatically write in and have them take it down as soon as possible. And then as long as you're subscribed to Delete Me, they will continue to monitor, checking and rechecking for your personal information at these data brokers over and over and over again to make sure if they do ever come in contact with your data again, they have to delete it again. So if that's something you'd be interested in, I will have a link and a discount code down below. Let's get back to the video.
All right, long story short, yes, I've used Delete Me, not sponsored by the channel at all whatsoever. Did it as a joke. Then I got scared. Now I feel safe. So listen, internet's a beautiful place, but it's a crazy place and it's an evil world out there sometimes. So protect yourselves at all time. Delete Me works, and I bought it as a joke. I stopped laughing after a few minutes. There we go. All right, there we go.
All right, our story begins in the early 1980s with the founder of Spirit Halloween, a guy by the name of Joe Marver. And no, I'm not about to tell you the story about some dude that grew up and his favorite holiday was Halloween and he wanted to run a costume store and he overcame adversity to run the biggest costume store in the world. No, he was running a normal brick and mortar women's apparel store known as Spirit Women's Discount Apparel. And then one October in like 1981, 1982, there was this locally owned pop-up Halloween store that would go into the empty business right next door to him. And he noticed that they were getting more traffic and more customers in that single month than he was getting all year long. And Joe, being an entrepreneur, immediately recognizes how brilliant this business strategy actually is, because a significant portion of the revenue that a company makes during the entire year is actually made just during the holiday season, right? It's the end of the year. It's the playoffs. It's the Super Bowl. It's where you're getting the most bang for your buck.
'Tis the season to be merry.
Well, that's my name.
Oh, shit.
And this Halloween store is essentially skipping all the regular season games and just showing up straight to the playoffs like it's a championship, making a ton of money, and then dipping out and taking the other 10 months of the year off. It's brilliant. Now that in itself is enough, but then you look at what these Halloween stores are selling and it makes it that much more appealing because they have extremely low expectations, right? This is basically a single serving Halloween costume, right? Nobody needs to be dressing up like a slutty nurse multiple times. This costume needs to function for like the 4 to 6 hours that you're going to be wearing it during Halloween, and then you're going to throw it in the trash. And guess
Yes, that's right. There you go. But if it's still able to work and, you know, the missus, your girlfriend, still wants to dress like a slutty nurse, I say, hey, use it again. Sorry. It's all about having the fun. Lots of fun.
Guess what? Because you're only wearing that costume for one night, you don't really care if it's comfortable. You don't really care if it fits that great. Just the standard for the product that they have to sell, there is no standard. The bar for that is in hell, okay? Nobody cares. Everybody that goes into a Spirit Halloween knows beyond the shadow of a doubt, they're basically buying garbage.
Spudnik.
Wow, I don't have the worst costume anymore.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because everybody knows exactly what they're getting into, okay? It's like Little Caesars Pizza, right? What's their slogan? Hot and ready. Is it good pizza? Motherfucker, it's hot and it's ready and it costs $5. Do you want it or not?
Oh, Padme, you're always disappointed with your conversation with Anakin. And then she found out that she supports that Anakin supports an evil wizard that will destroy the Republic. Good times, good times.
You know what you're getting into. And I know what you're thinking. What about Karen, right? We all have that one aunt. Our mom has that one friend. We all know that woman that has the audacity to go to a restaurant, eat the entire entree, and then bitch that it wasn't cooked right, trying to get a discount, if not get the entire thing for free. That's the beauty of the entire thing. The entire business model has anti-Karen technology integrated right in, right? Because guess what? You can't be dissatisfied with how your Halloween costume performed until after Halloween. And guess what's gonna happen after Halloween when Karen rolls up in her white Suburban ready to berate a bunch of retail workers about how itchy little Timmy's eczema is after wearing his fucking costume? Nothing's gonna happen because
it went bye-bye. It's a no bueno.
It's an empty fucking building now. They're gone.
Sorry.
These temporary Halloween stores literally get to roll up during the holiday season, the busiest, most profitable time of the year, and open a new store, increasing traffic because everybody wants to go check out the new store, and they open it under the pretenses that they're having a going out of business sale, which also increases the amount of foot traffic and people that want to go to this store. And then they make all their money and open it under the pretenses.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the rewind. That's a big brain business decision. Take that. Take that, haters.
That they're having a going out of business sale, which also increases the amount of foot traffic and people that want to go
Yo, evil nun. Hey.
to this store. And then they make all their money and then they fucking dip. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so good. It feels like it's a bank heist, but it's completely above the table and fair game. So Joe, being an entrepreneur, recognizes this and is like, yo, I'm gonna do that from now on. And in 1983, he converts Spirit Women's Discount Apparel into Spirit Halloween. He makes over 6 figures in like 6 weeks. And then he's like, yeah, I'm doing this from now on. From there, every year he opens up more and more Spirit Halloween stores in his region. And then by the 1990s, he's operating like 60 stores every single year. And in 1999, he actually gets bought out by Spencer's Gifts. From there, he kind of becomes a CEO for a little bit. Now I still believe he sits on the board, but from here is where things really start to take off.
That's right. He's sitting back watching his ass grow. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a terrible joke, but I thought it was funny. Come on. It was funny. Put down your tomatoes. It was a funny joke.
Off for the company, and they get absolutely huge. Fast forward to 2024, they're operating 1,500 of these stores all over the country, and they're not just like small retail places on Main Street in small town America. No, these are like abandoned Kmarts that are at least 10,000 square feet or more. Okay, I'm gonna say that a little bit slower because I don't feel like you're picking up what I'm putting down, okay?
Yes, it's okay. Hey, wait, is that directed towards the Marines? Whatever, I'm not angry.
Spirit Halloween manages to open, operate, and close down 1,500 10,000 square foot retail spaces in the span of 8 to 6 weeks. Okay, do you understand how fucking crazy that is? Spirit Halloween has some of the best logistical capabilities of any entity on the planet. Off the top of my head, the only ones that are competing with Spirit Halloween are like the United States military and Amazon Prime. That's it. Those are the only people that have better logistics than this fucking Halloween store. And what's crazy is there's still an even more impressive aspect to this business because most of their full-time employees are on this realty team, and this realty team goes around and gets all the leases for these 15.
Oh, clever girl. I mean, or guys too. If you got the Jurassic Park reference, I love you.
1,500 locations, right? Do you understand the ability of those realtors to close a deal? It's absolutely insane. Just so we're all on the same page, these realtors' full-time job is to track down and find companies that have gone out of business and still have their retail space. And then they roll up being like, hey, I work for Spirit Halloween. Here's my business card. You like that? That logo of the Grim Reaper as I'm coming to visit you after your business just died? By the way, that's not the Grim Reaper. That's Jack the Reaper. It's a play on Jack the Ripper. Haha, puns. Anyways, sorry your business just died, but I had an interesting proposal. What if I throw a Halloween party inside of its corpse?
I like it. Uh-oh, Sears. Unfortunately, we here at Americans Learn, even though we are Chicago-based, are sad to inform all you lovely, beautiful people that the once mighty Sears Tower is no longer called the Sears Tower. Hell, it's called the... Ugh. Went by name Willis Tower, but now it's called something else. Hold on. I'm going to find this out together. Because I call the Sears Tower because in this household, we believe in tradition and being anti-sweeping. I've been noticing a lot of you have been saying, hey, are you sweeping? Why are you writing such hate-filled comments? All right, Sears Tower. Oh, actually, it's still called the Willis Tower. Okay. Well, I guess I'm getting stupid and senile. All right, well, looks like this is happening. Finally happened. My brain cells don't work anymore, but R.I.P. Sears. From the window to the wall. And there's Patrick. By the way, I actually heard they're trying to do a remake of American Psycho. And I'm against that. And I swear to God, if the Hollywood remake screws up anything, you know what? They will. I bet they're gonna screw up everything. Nah, I'm not gonna quote any lines because I know I'll get canceled. But American Psycho is what I like to call a work of art. Sabrina, don't just look at it. Sorry, I didn't finish it. Sabrina, don't just look at it. Don't worry, I know where I'm going when I die, okay? All of you beautiful people, you'll be in heaven. I'm gonna be burning in hell. Welcome to hell, MFer! Watching hell, I'll be sweeping. Watch a devil come by like, hey, I'll have a coffee mug wearing glasses. Hey, you sweeping?
It's literally the commercial real estate equivalent of like donating your body to science, right? They're just rolling up to old Best Buys and Kmart's like, hey, you're not selling flat screens in here anymore. Let me get some animatronic skeletons and shit in here. Sell some fake blood, you know? Why not? The entire business model is hilarious because it seems like this savage cutthroat business model, but actually literally nobody's getting hurt because it's like, what else are you gonna do with that empty retail space? You know what I mean? Like you get to make a couple of bucks. All the people in town get to drag their little 3 to 5-year-old kids to see the haunted house while they buy their Halloween costume, and then they fuck off till next year. Like, there's no losers in the entire equation. And it shows because they are making a ton of money in a 6-week span. Last year, they made $1.1 billion in 6 weeks, okay? That's like $23 million a day. That's $220,000 per employee. Now, granted, that's revenue, not profit. I'm sure they have a ton of overhead on top of that, but it's still impressive that they're making $1.1 billion in 6 weeks.
As they should.
A couple of other interesting things about Halloween. They absolutely do not like being made fun of. How do I know this? Well, because the infamous Saturday Night Live skit where they did like a 3-minute bit making fun of Spirit Halloween, and then Spirit Halloween retaliated by tweeting this.
Oh, Spirit, wait. Spirit, listen, that's funny. Irrelevant 50-year-old show, dated references, unknown cast members, shrinking ratings. You know what you should do, SNL? Just for not SNL. Sorry, Spirit. In case there's somebody from Spirit Halloweens or Fat Electrician, Spirit Halloween, you should do The Soul of Mad TV, a once great epic show, now remembered for epic hits and still being better and more fondly remembered than anything from SNL. R.I.P. Stewart. Look what I can do. Stewart? What are you doing? Or UBS guy. So many great memories. So many great memories from Mad TV. You are now watching Mad TV. Mad.
I wonder if they're going to make a Fat Electrician costume next. You know what? I'll do it.
I'm a piece of fucking white trash, I say it.
Let's see. Chubby electrician guy, slightly successful. Cool. YouTuber. There you go. Hatred for communism. Twice torn pec. Abundance of tattoos. And a write-off couch. And you know what? I'd rather have a write-off couch than the casting couch. If you know what I'm referencing. How do you know what I'm referencing? Why are you in that part of the internet? Don't be a degenerate. Be a better. I had higher opinions of you. Shame on all of you if you know what I'm talking about. Casting couch. We're trying to live in a society here.
Proudly. Here, tell these people something they don't know about me.
All right, let's end this on the high note. Spirit of Halloween, in addition to making a ton of money, also runs a children's charity known as Spirit of Children, and since 2006, they have raised over $146 million, as well as provided all the costumes and necessities for these children's hospitals to be able to throw Halloween parties every single year. So in conclusion, that is Spirit Halloween, probably the most wholesomely savage company on the planet. They literally show up with their Grim Reaper logo, offer to throw a Halloween party in the ruins of your failed business, make a ton of money, and then dip out before Karen can show up wanting to return return the product. And then they donate a bunch of money to children's hospitals and then get ready to do it all over again next year. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch over at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out. I wonder how much money Mariah Carey makes in royalties every single holiday season.
Oh, God, Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey's a denizen of the warp. She serves Slanesh. It is the job of every single loyal citizen of the Imperium to destroy that foul music. Which, by the way, again, look, even though we're getting close to the holidays, I'm due for a trip back to Japan. I'll figure out a way to get that Toyota truck to you, fat electrician. Let me figure it out. I'm going to talk to all my friends and allies there. Hashtag, we are going to end this trucking embargo. I'm going to figure out a way. I got big brain tactics here, folks. Big brain tactics. I got it. Put me in the game, coach. I'm ready. But, kid, your plans are unethical. That's the Chicago way.